that I. Ah! I was about to start dancing and singing. Uh, I refuse. Uh, it's a really good song. I miss hearing it. No misfortune, no dancing, no singing. Whew. Ooh, Everglow. What's that? Oh yeah, I remember this song. Okay, let me turn this down. I ain't got Everglow money. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had got pulled into having to do a very slow step by step tutorial that was what they requested with their donation. So did that. All right, we're getting back into rigging hell. This is the song I was trying to tell my mom about, and cause she's all like, you, she comes from a land of rhythm nation, if you will, and that what the dances that I do and that I like are for the rhythm lists. And I'm like, well, y'all can't see me twist my lips up, but the lips were severely twist. And I believe, like, you know what, mom? The dances that y'all do now and y'all thing are dumb. So dumb. So dumb that K-pop people made a dance to talk about how dumb it is. I just can't remember what the song was called. So I gave her the other one, the dum 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 dum. So dum 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 dum. You're so dum 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 dum. But that's not the one that I wanted to play for her. And now, several months later, I just found the clip that it was. So let me see real quick. This is what I was trying to. It won't. I got 10 seconds. That. That's what I wanted to show to her. I'm like, yeah, ma. That's what I was saying about y'all. Y'all so dumb, dumb, the dumb, dumb. But I was afraid that there was going to be a dance battle that was going to break off, and I was not willing to go against my mom, especially when she had her working boots on. And it was raining, and it was like 30 years of my understanding of black culture is black people dance even harder when it's raining. They got boots and it's raining. Damn, I can't stand a chance against that. Alright, so let me get this back. Alright, so we have the skirt in here, and I know I said I was going to wait and save, but when I was waiting for those other guys that I was working with to do their tutorial, they were taking forever, and I was just sitting there tapping my fingers, like, oh my gosh. I could just rig while they sit there and get everything set up, so I started rigging. Alright, let's see how this came out. Dum 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 dum. That's how it's supposed to go, huh? You know what? I'm just like, sure, you gonna have to tell people to alpha out their legs. Excuse me. Oh, oh shit. No. Wait, wait. That may not be where it is. Oh shit. I think that's where it is. Oh. E. E. Not not that. This is an E. Uh, mm. Is this really on E? This is on E. So why are they talking about going to G? This is E. G. Alright, well, we'll just pin this here. Computer, you be so silly. I have no viewers right now. Oh, I have one viewer right now. Yay! Hello, one viewer, whoever you are. You're the true fan. Fist bump. Ow. It's like diamonds. It hurts itself. I can fist bump the H out of somebody. Insane! Oh! Is Aries on? Because those. You're so dumb, dumb, dum, 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 dum. I forgot. No singing. I still giggle about the whole last name thing. Yeah, you know how, like, until the plague happened, nobody had last names? So when you see people with names that are, like, of things like carpenter, that means that they were carpenters. So they're somewhere in their family that their name comes from people who were carpenters or breadmen. You know, these were the breadmen, the bakers. I was like, when they said that and explained it, I was like, oh my gosh. But then when did the people start getting creative in there and just had colors or stuff like that? You know, like, why was that person known as the Brown? I'm Brown John Brown. You know, something like that. Who was the first Brown and why? Did their family specialize in making brown stuff? Was that why they were known as the brown? No, like brown colors and stuff like that. But then why? When did they decide what colors were acceptable for that? You don't see anybody with the last name like Purple or Purpleman. You know, something like that. Oh, that's the Purple family or something. Was purple being a royal thing so like fancy for royals that not even having a name purple was allowed because that was for them? But it's like I'm trying to think names: black, white, gray, green, brown. I don't think I've ever met anybody with the last name Blue. But though green, this is it. Black, white, gray, brown, and green. So those colors. But I've never seen anybody with like purple or blue. What's your name? Blue. Unless it's like BLEU. Blue. But even then, I never seen that either. De blue. Well, some people's love language is killing folk, so I can see that. All right, so I guess with this, you would definitely have to make the legs alpha. Huh. You know what I want? I got a craving for some chocolate mints. Like I can eat chocolate mints, but I can't eat mints like how can I say this? You know how I have mint ice cream with the chocolate in it? Can't eat that. Hate it with a passion. But I can eat those mints that just like chocolate mint paste chocolate. The ones from the dollar store? Yeah, I can totally eat those all day, every day. It's like toothpaste, but good. Like you're supposed to. It's the forbidden toothpaste. All right. Bada 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 bang. What am I doing with this thing? This. Is this the one that's lowered? Uh, yeah, that's what's supposed to be here. You don't know. I'm like. Yeah, I wish we could do all that, take all this off, and then be able to do this. What? Yes. Yeah. They list what items you get. Yeah, that too. But they're giving you like an item pack. Oh, all, I was like, I was gonna tell you about it, but then every time I tell you, like, hey babe, they're giving you so and so, you're like garbage. Like that's exact. Every time I tell you that, hey baby, like they'll break the news in Japanese time, so that'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, baby, look, Monster Hunter said that they're gonna give you these items, and if you sign up right now, you're like, trash. Potions and demon drugs.
Yeah, stuff you can get from the store or just make. It's never like something cool like a pendant. I want that kid, just get that.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I'm just saying that I wake up and like, David, look at this, and you're like, garbage. Then you smack me and tell me, how dare you wake me up for such garbage? Pendants are nothing, woman. I was like, nope. I was like, they got there's news. I'm like, wait, nah, I'm not even gonna tell him about that. That's a waste of time.
Wow, there's that. That's right to sell this poor game.
What?
Shenmue 3, $1.49.
Oof. We still can't afford it. Yes, sir. Is that a Sega sale though? No, they're not on Sega no more. Were they on Sega? What were they?
It says publisher is YS Net.
Well, I know it's that now. That's the guy's independent thing. But I'm like, back in the day,
Yeah, it was Sega.
it was Sega, wasn't it? Okay.
Deal ends on the 5th. I just had $2 by then.
Yeah, you should.
Let's put it on the wish list. I can't believe how much I love that series, and it's just like, why would it? How? Let's wait 20 years to come out and then put out a cliffhanger. Won't that be great? Won't everybody love that?
No! Some of us have died.
Literally.
Literally have died waiting for this.
Well, just tell us what happened.
Nah, that just spoiled the fun. You just wait. I know he was saying that Shenmue was supposed to have seven to 8 entries.
Nobody likes this game anymore. Who likes this like they have?
Literally died. Oh,
Just tell us what happened.
I wonder what he would have thought about it. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what he said. That they said that the game should be about six. I remember it was like 6 to 8 parts of it that should tell the whole story, and they may have to use other mediums like manga or the anime to tell us. I'm like, the anime was good. Tell us what happened. You see how fast that game went up there. Toonami ain't have ratings like that in forever. And then even then they put it on a cliffhanger.
Want to know what happened?
I'm still saying that dude is him from the future.
He's got the scars. Everything.
That's why did they zoom in on the scar if it wasn't significant? Like, scar. And
Set the scar down.
now when we 60 and that dude's head is floating in some water and they revealed it, I want it on record to say that I called it way back then.
Leave my head over the high forehead.
Clunk. Oh yeah, totes. They're facing the wrong direction and everything. So, here, let me see if I have that blender available. I'm not sure because I moved the kimono stuff I was working on.
Oh, that's nice of them.
What?
They put Red Dead Redemption 1 out on Steam. So I can finally play that.
Oh.
So I can get 2 and know what happened.
I've been watching videos of it, so I'm pretty in the know.
I didn't want to get 2 and I get 1. I know it's a prequel, but, you know.
Yeah, was it? I don't know. Oh, I'm in the know, but I know nothing. Cause all I know is that the one character and friends was like, "Oh my gosh, you would like this character. Look how mysterious he is." And then you notice how many times he shot him, and then what did that equal up to when they talk about who he is during this thing? Like, watch it, and then watch this really interesting video. I'm like, okay, let me watch this really interesting video. Wow, that video was interesting. It sure was interesting.
That's nice. I can finally get that and catch up with everybody else.
All right.
8 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even know because somebody was asking me about the horses. Because they wanted the horses out of it. And I'm like, I don't know jack diddly squat about horses. And then I'm looking for an Arabic something horse. And I was like, oh, something, what? A horse? It's like, I just know horse. Brown horse. I didn't know that there's some white horses, brown horses, and black horses. That's all of my knowledge of horse. And she's like, I'm looking for an Arabic Mustang steed stud or something. I don't remember. It was just all I know was an Arabian horse is what she was looking for. And she said that Dead Red Redemption had the most beautiful Arabic horse she's ever seen, and find that horse. And I was like, oh, okay, I will find that horse. Yeah, don't you see how narrow the shoulder blades are in comparison to this? This is what you call, and how big his feet are. What's that beer horse? Because that's what I remember, one of those. The Christmas, yeah, so that is a Clydesdale horse, not an Arabic horse. I don't know. Is that the white horse, or the black horse, or the brown horse? Okay, so I found out when you have sleeves that are supposed to go at your side like a kimono or something like that, you're supposed to put them out flat like paddles like this. So that when you bend the arm like that, it bends and goes into the position like this. So it's straight up sorcery. I had no idea. I was just giving it as an example. I didn't do this myself, but that's what you're supposed to do, and that's the proper way to have sleeves in Second Life. So if they're like this, I guess that's bad because when you put your arm down, it's going to swing backwards like we always had it. So I'm not entirely sure how that's done, but that is how it was supposed to be done. Yeah. Alright, what was I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to copy, apply, go to the bones for this, and pose, apply as rest pose, so that it's like this. Then while it's back in the T pose, select the garment, export the garment, bring the garment back in, and attach it to a new body. That was the plan when we first started. It's so hot. I hate it. It's hot. You are not sitting next to this radiating light box. Huh? If the mic wasn't so like, wow. Yeah, the mic is still on. I'm like, wait, did I mute the mic? Boo. No, there it is. Yeah, that happened once or twice. More than I would like, but it happened. Champa. Sorry about that. Champa likes to lick himself as loud and gross as possible. Even more so whenever I'm on the mic. Ugh. He's a gross boy. Now we slide this over to this skeleton. Take these bones and throw them over here. Put this up. Seems as the arms weren't loaded in the right place. But that's wild that it doesn't even go with the legs. It's like, oh no. I didn't mean it to sound like that. But that is gonna be a pain in the butt because who's coughing? I think we have some cough in that cup. It's a wine glass on the shelf. I think that's either cough or nose. All right, give him some cough. No, he gonna pretend like he done because he got the medicine, but he's still gonna cough. No, that's still bad. Ugh, I hate. Mhm. Only a few more hours left, and we can take him to the professionals. Huh? 12:30. But we should get down there early just in case. We gotta argue with them over that credit. You know that place? They tell you one thing on the phone, and then in person it's something totally different. So I want them to be like, no, 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 no. He said. Alright, there's nothing here, but why is it still being a pain like this? Like, look how it's bending. Why is it doing that? Hmm?
He just stood there like, huh? That's great. And his mouth, it closed his lips.
Well, hopefully that stuff continue to work with him. I hate when the seasons change and they start getting sick. Like, keep up that nice summer health. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm about to say, I'll give you your money back next week. I'm sorry. And do I even have a Maitreya? I like how sometimes stuff can look really bad in Blender, but when you come in World, it's not that bad. This is Laura X. I need regular Laura. Yeah, this is it. Hey, I actually do own it. The body. Oh, okay. The body updated. All right. That's everything. I know it's gonna be a little wonky on here. When you got mesh parts and it's really heavy, you gotta bring it in Second Life with in parts. Cause Second Life is gonna be like, hey, no, you can't bring that in here. Day parsing. Yep, too big. All right. Uh, I think it's this stuff down here. This. That's gonna be the issue. All right. Well, let's see how it's gonna be with it joined. Then we put it in. Uh, all right. Duplicate it. You know what? I'm gonna check something. Yeah, there we go. Damn that floppity thing in the back. It's fitting everywhere else. I just gotta fix the arms where I was. Sleeves are fine. No, the breast broke. Never a good thing. How's it? Is it broken here? Damn. Damn. Alright, we gotta figure this out because I guess I can't decimate it as hard as I did. That would make Second Life accept it, but it breaks the garment. So how is the best way to do it, I wonder? I'm sorry, y'all. But that's very loud, isn't it? Ah, that's the one. If a sound gets too offensive, just let me know and I'll be able to turn it down. Like to me, all I hear is this, so I don't know how it sounds on y'all end. Shrimp? Boy. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. All right, green thing. You out. You too one too many. I forgot you were over there, Shug. I'm like listening to this song and embarrassingly waltzing over here by myself, and I forgot somebody's over there watching.
Okay, no, okay.
They were looking at names, and I'm like, I can't name our child Eve, cause I'm like, I'm waiting for the V. I said,
Wait for what?
I said, it can't have like girls' names. And they're like, what about Eve? I was like, I can't name our child Eve because if I call her Eve, I'm waiting for the V at the end.
EVP? What's that?
The Pokemon.
Oh, dope. That's dumb. That's silly.
Ah, there we go. Manipulating the system. I still gotta fix some stuff because the arms and stuff are broken. But you know, it's better this than this. See, this is the it decimated to come in. This is not decimated. All right, so at least I learned something new today. Is that you can bring big things in that would normally be rejected if you take them into parts. Now this is what I always done, but even in parts, it's like, hey, no, it's still too big because it's too many. What's the word? Materials. So I guess I got to break them down into 8 material segments. I always hate it when I had to explain that to people. Like, I'm dealing with me and deafening through my ears. One thing I definitely hate is like transitioning between games. So I would do something and I'm trying to rotate this. I would rotate it and I'm rotating it in Blender. So I just got the mouse thing going, trying to rotate, and I'm just turning my voice on. All right. So she's saying that I don't have to rig this for the eye about it, but I feel like not doing it is like not holding up my end of the bargain. And that's not something that I'd like to do. I like to hold up my bargains. Although we need to change this from a different color though, because the body is green. So I keep seeing this green accent that's going through the sleeve like, ah, it's green. It's supposed to be like cutting through the body. It's like, no, it's not a transparent sleeve. It's just the accent. You know why I started coloring the avatars green and yellow? Because they're ginkgo colors, you know, ginkgo leaf colors. This is ginkgo green, and the other one is ginkgo yellow. Because I had people who would try to say, like, this was back in the day when I used to hang out in the Avastar group just to piss off the people by telling them that I knew more than them and using my techniques and making the admins they look silly because I was just a butt like that. So what happened is that I would say, well, I created a dev kit you guys can use. And they would get snotty. No, I would never use a dev kit you created. I am not about theft. And they would show a screenshot of their dev kits about what they're having a problem with. And I would look at them like, that kind of sort of looks like the kit I made. No, no, I would never use a Mighty Ginkgo thing because I support the creator. I don't want this and so on and so forth. So I was like, So I started making them yellow and green, the bodies. So when the people would come in there again, all of a sudden after I released something else, they would have green bodies in the background asking what is going wrong and how can they fix it. And I'm like, well, you can do this. I don't want to hear from you, thief. And I'm like, well, since you're using my dev kit, I can tell you what's going on because I made it. And I'm not using yours. And I open up the body with the green one at the top. Let's see. Green. That's a mighty ginkgo thing. I didn't know. I was just giving it to it by the store. I would never have used it if I knew it was yours. You know, that kind of shit. That would always irritate me to no end when people would like, we love you, Zero. We want to support you, Zero, but not in not in public. I would never. I had somebody who I thought was my friend do that. Ask me all kinds of questions and ask me for help in doing things and extracting things and tailoring it to their body. And then when we got to a meeting together, they were like, but that's stealing. And I'm like, what? Might I direct your attention to your body? They ain't make that, my friend. We ripped that. You asked me how to rip that. I only asked so I can help people, like, protect themselves from thieves. I didn't ask you so that you could tell me how to do it. I'm like, and yet, why is your body not in your why is the body in your name, sir? Well, I applied and got the proper dev kit, and I asked the creator for permission to make mods. I'm like, That was always something that bothered me, that people were okay to talk to me when they needed help, but in public, they couldn't be seen with me. I hate that. Alright, I got the body. That looks great. Alright, let's see. What do we do now? Now, the problem is something. She just said that I can use the Isla body, right? The default. She said the default one. But I don't know what the default body would count as. Oh, it can do more than 8. I'm exhausted though. I wish that bath was working. I can't wait for that to happen. Oh yeah, so many parts I need to get. We got really lucky before I got stupid broke and found this woman who was throwing everything out of her house because her husband did something and went to jail. And she's like, now's my chance. I'm selling the house while you in jail. I'm selling all of your stuff and I'm moving. I was like, where are you moving? I don't know. Wherever the money I get from my house can allow me to go to. But I'm looking to move out to the center part of the city, or maybe the outskirts. I'm like, oh, somewhere closer to my job. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She's like, so, clawfoot tub, original to the house. So, in the 1920s or something. 1920s, so $20. I was like, shoot, really? She's like, yeah. And the feet. I was like, gimme. I'll be right there. What's going on with the neck, though? I can't tell if it's rigged to the neck. Is it... Oh, what's the best way for me to say this? I can't tell if it is tailored to the neck like this, or is it going up the neck like it's being rigged to the head? If it's for the neck, I'm kind of screwed here because I don't have a head to justify where the neck is. But if it's just moving along with the head, then we can probably fix this. Only good friend to help. What? No way. It's the opposite. I was helped out without her money that she gave me, without the money any of y'all gave me during that first night, we wouldn't have been able to make it because I didn't have money to buy the food or any of the medicine or the heating pad. I didn't have anything. I had negative $3.47 in my account and I was just broken. So it was like, here, Zero, we want to help you. Speaking of which, oh no! Speaking of that, can you look at the other guy? What's with that pile of gold? Is his mom in there? Damn. Alright. Because if you want, we could bring the heater in here. I'm sure that would be far more comfortable than laying on the floor. Yeah, I had nothing, and that kitten was fading fast, and I couldn't do nothing to save him. So the money that she gave me, the money that all the rest of those helped me so much to that first night, and then the second day, and today, because we're still using it. It went fast. You know, I think they know when you gotta buy stuff in distress, and that they just mark it up. Alright, I hate that. Alright, so I'm having an issue right here where the head, I don't have a head. So I can't tell how high it's supposed to go. Like if it's going down to the neck, then we can pull it down here and pull it out here. And it should, in theory, not be inside my head. Of course, I'm blind AF, so I can't tell if anything is ever even. But even my blind behind can see that's not very even. What was that? Cocoa top. Oh. Close that. No, no. When I was in distress like that, I put out a please help me because I'm still in that state now. If anybody can donate any kind of money to help me buy supplies, I would do anything. Use all of my skills for any kind of money. I'm not trying to be like, please help me. I'll start at $30. Like, give me anything. I'll help. I'm still like that now because we gotta take him to the vet. And I'm using a credit that I have at the SPCA from when they messed up and killed my cat. But that's all I can do. It's the only one I can afford. The other places, they want $700 up front just to be able to see him and just to be able to create a plan to save him. And that's not including any of the medicine that he may need. That's just like, okay, it's $150 for us to see him. Okay, we saw him. Now we have to examine him and create a battle plan to save him. That's $600. All right, now that we have the $600 and the 100 something dollars, these are the medications that we're going to need to keep him, and they can range from 55 up to 200. The woman said. So I didn't have that at all. Not even. Even when we get paid, I'm not going to have that. So only help they could was like go to the SPCA, and they were like, we don't do emergency take-ins or same-day walk-ins. All we can do is see him tomorrow at 12, and it's $55 to make the appointment, and it's going to be like another $40 for him to be examined. So I'm like, okay, I can afford that. And they're like, well, because you have the credit, we're going to just take stuff from that, and then after, if he needs more treatment, we can take it out of the credit, and then you can pay up the remaining balance. So I don't know what the remaining balance is going to be. So I'm trying to like get as much money as I can just in case they pull one of those like okay that'll be $700, $200 or something like that, and then if I don't have it, because with the way my husband's been getting paid as of late, it's just been so fluctuating. You can't really rely on it or know what it is, which is why I've been broke all this time because it's just has not been good. Anyway, that's how we got here. That's why we are here. That's what the stream is about. If anybody can help donate with that and want me to do something for them, then that helps me out and I help you out and everybody wins. That I forgot what I was doing just now. I was fixing the neck. No, not for kitten. Oh wait, kitten. Yeah, it is. There's two kittens in our group. So there's like KITT3N and then there's KYTTEN. So I was like, is this for kitten? I'm like, yes. But this stream is to help that user and for helping my kitten that's currently very sick, who's getting better, but he had a glow up before he fell, and I'm praying that he doesn't fall again. That sounds like her. Yeah, I just found out last night that we're actually related. So it's even more of a fam. Like I always say, we're just family because we helped and we're in the same crew, but we actually are related. All right, so it was just the neck being up in the what you call it. So, and then we were laughing about that and saying that we're gonna do the from now on when I'm addressing her, I'm gonna call her like the guy does in Grand Theft Auto 4. I know, right? I hate it. I wouldn't just give her the money back if I had it. And where's that other skirt? I used to try to give her the money back a number of times, and she's like, "Nah, use it." I'm like, "But use it." But I gotta send this back to you. He's getting better. You don't know that. Use it. I'm like, but if something happens, you might need the money. Take it. Use it. I'm like, but use it. That went on for a very long time. Where's the HUD? Like even with this, she said, like take your time. You can do whatever. I trust you. I know you're not just gonna run off with the money. To which I said, I can't because you know where I live. Ah, dingle dangle. The arms is janky. I wonder if I could ask her, like, can I just get it in the neighborhood and then you clean up the rest of the weights? Because there's still more things to take care of. Oh, I think that, I don't know what that is. That's the straps of the bra coming. That's the bra and panties. I'm like, it's something clipping through. Why is my body? No, your body's fine. Take off those drawers. All right, now it's just butt that's coming through, and that's acceptable. So we can belly, nipples, arm, pelvis, feet, pelvis, please. How are my feet like? It's supposed to be alpha. Why aren't they not? Must be a different type of feet. Is the feet HUD on something else? There's not like. Alright, well, that's weird, but I imagine we could turn that off anyway, so I guess I'm able to get it. Why is it blooming off her hand like that, though? I wonder, did I rig it to. I wonder if it's blooming out on the hand because it's rigged to hand and not hand. Hand. Damn it, it's on hand. Alright, oh no. And it's on fingers too. Dang. Alright, I need some music. Squeak Squad. Alright. We don't want hands. So I'm going to take this. Take off these hands. Sit on this side too. Hang on 1 second. Baby! How is he? Oh! Change your tone, man. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, carry on. I thought you were saying something he was. My husband's voice is the scariest thing ever, and I hate it. When he's not in his cheerful voice, he only gets in that solemn tone when something bad happens. And I was just so scared that he was going to come in and tell me, like the other kittens that had passed, like, no, they're not okay, and they're gone. And I'm scared of hearing that. So every time he jokes in that, no, I'm like, he's fine. Shut up. Stop being dumb. Breathe. Oh my god. I have to find and wash some clothes because I don't have any. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm removing the hand bones from this, like finger bones. Remove another vertex group, and we are going to pelvis. Why is pelvis in there? Take pelvis out of there. It's probably what's dragging it down. Alright, what do I need? Hand. And we're going to cheat and switch it over. How do you do that? How do you switch? Swap. And I find a hand. and then swap. Alright, that should keep it from blossoming out. And I'm also missing something. What happened to her sleeves? And we gotta totally redo this. This needs to be done. But I'm not entirely sure how that would work. I think we have to remove everything from this and just let it drag throughout the bottom like hair. That's the only thing I can think of to make it look right. So I'm just gonna delete all the groups in there. Grab these guys, remove all the junk from that. Put this over here. What's this? Oh, accessories. Looks like that's gonna be a problem maker. Find unweighted. Find zero weights. So it's something here. Something's wrong with my vision. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, hang on, wait, I got glasses I can put on. I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden my vision is like really bad. Like, you know how you got that solar burn when, or like when you look at this a bright light and it's like a ring around your eye? I'm getting that. I went like out of nowhere. I wonder if that's like a tension headache or something. Oh god, what's shooting off my arm over there? Oh, the hands are janky. Let me fix that. Yeah, I may have to check my sugar. I think it's because I was being bold and sipping Pepsi today. Now all of a sudden it's just like everything's fine, but and it hurts to blink. Let me finish this, and I may have to call it a night early, which sucks because I really want to keep working on this stuff. Sure. Oh, great timing. You think you can help me out? Can you give me my blood meter? I don't know. Just look for Demona. I'm usually over here when I has it. I think it is high, because look, Rock. That's the diabetes police. Whenever my sugar gets high, he comes over here and he yells at me. Yeah, he'll come over here and he'll yell at me. Meow, meow, meow. And then hit me with his big paws. This paw should not be that big. Pulls. Psh. There's a PS2 game I want to play. Like I'm craving a game. I don't know what it is. Is he nursing? Yes. I'm so happy to hear that he's actually nursing and stuff, you know? Like, he didn't even have the energy to put his face there. It took everything in me not to cry. I'm glad we had that idea to give him the Gatorade. They're like, don't use Gatorade. It's got too much salt and sugar in it. And I'm like, give him the Gatorade. That's exactly what he needs. He needs a sugar electrolyte. You mean like in Gatorade? I'm so glad that thought came into it. Like, Gatorade. Yup. And I'm glad you make thick Gatorade, too. I pray. I was so happy. I was like, thank goodness this man don't know the difference between Kool-Aid and Gatorade. He perked right up, but I had to keep wiping his mouth because I couldn't stand seeing his lips red like that. Right, go with the Pedialyte, and the Pedialyte expires after a day. And you know how expensive Pedialyte is? That thing is $13 a bottle. I hate every time I go shopping, I feel like I gotta be like, Chris is dead. That's $13 worth of Pedialyte right there. It expires in 24 hours. He can't even drink 2 milliliters, let alone a whole bottle. Alright, look at us going somewhere. That looks good. It still needs a little tailoring here and there, but I feel like it's in the woods to be like, I got you here. You can tailor it the rest of the way because I only got 600. Oh, 900 Linden left, and we got a whole folder to do. But do you want to know what the painful thing is? I don't have textures to test this with. So I don't know if the textures went away when I joined it or not. And I just been sitting here working on something on a body that a thing that can't be textured. No dice, huh? And let me put the skirt on. Alright, there she is with the skirt. Hey, it looks like I can rig sleeves. Wait, what's going on with the elbow? Something's poking out through the elbow. It's not bending. It's that. That's poking out. And is it poking out over here? Yeah. Shoot. Alright, just need to go up the forearm again. Remember that song, babe? Nico, it's your cousin. Why don't you take me bowling? I was telling people how I used to call you at work and ask you to take me bowling. Some other time, cousin. And then hang up. I was about to say, I used to be so retarded. And I hear you say used to be, yeah. Hush you, used to be. Huh? Yeah. Oh God, I can't stop thinking. No, it's not you. It's just I just keep. I don't know what they're gonna say is wrong with them, and I'm scared that they're gonna be like, we can't treat this, or it's like they told us with Bayonetta. You know, like it's more humane for you to put her down. Yeah, that. I'm scared they're gonna say something bad like he's got this and we can't treat him. We got this and we have to. Like when my mom took the dogs there and they died, and they were like, well, we can't give them back to you because it's a health risk or something like that. Like when her dogs died of parvo, they wouldn't give back the remains because they're like, oh, it's parvo, so you can't bury her. You can't cremate her either. We'll have to dispose of her body. But there's a place where they put parvo dogs at. They like, it's a farm. And I was like, so I'm scared. I don't know. A part of me don't even want to go. I'm like, he's doing all right. We got this on in the bag. We can keep taking care of him. But then what if he just drops in health again and it don't work out? I'm so scared. I just want them to fix it. I hate this. Huh? Alright, I'm trying to focus on rigging to keep my mind off of it, but it just keeps going over there. Like, what if they can't fix something? What? I was like, you did? I don't remember how I got here. Don't remind me. It's fine. Alright, let me just fix this arm. Okay. Okay, fix this arm. How do I even fix this arm? I don't know. I think take the weight off of it here would be good, and then try to move this one. It's not your fault. It's fine. Let me take the sleeve off before we break it. Though I think it is the sleeve that's... I don't know how to fix this. Like all the master and rigging skills that I got, my mind is a blank right now. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I'll just ask her. I mean, I did like 99% of it. I'm sure she can figure out why the arms open. Alright, I know I gotta stop crying because he'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. He's already healing. He's way better. He's fine. Alright. Alright. Let's try to figure out the other stuff that was in there. Chopper, if you break my chair, I'm gonna break you. Y'all already the reason why I don't got an arm on this chair. It's in this big butt on us. And I just saved over the dev kit. Alright, so, let's see. What else was in that folder? Hmm? Well, it's supposed to be relaxing Dreamcast music. Wow, what is it?
It's from Sonic Adventure when Fish Big the Cat.
Oh.
There's a ridiculous episode of Game Grumps where they were playing this in the background. And they were erased because that is an impossible fishing minigame apparently.
I feel challenged.
I don't know why they had so much stuff.
You know how I am. Ah! Whew. What? Sonic Adventure? There's a little something that just walked past my foot, and I'm hoping it's a kitten and not a mouse. Okay. I said that. I was like, we got too many cats in this house to be having mice. Ooh! It's just the butt. We left the good part for you. The butt. I never really seen a mouse in that house. Like, the only time I did was years ago when Mumbles was here. And he was trying to teach the cats how to hunt mice. Because they were just playing with it, just smacking it to each other across the kitchen floor. Yeah, he tried to. Oh, that was so sad. We adopted a cat. Well, adopt is a very kind word. One day, my brother came home and was like, "Hey, guess what? You got a cat now." I'm like, "What? Here you go." My friend, she has 2 old cats. Both of them are 6 years old. She had them since they were kittens. They're both really, really fit. And she's got pregnant, so she suddenly developed an allergy to cats. So I'm like, my sister likes cats. I'm just gonna bring you cats. He didn't ask me. Nobody told me this was happening. They just called me upstairs and was like, "Hey, guess what? You got 2 fat old cats. There you go. This one's name is Muta, and this one's name is Suki. Actually, this one's name is Suki, and this one's name is Jax." But I couldn't accept that name Jax because we had I grew up with a rabbit named Jax. So I make it kind of a thing where I don't give pets the same name as a pet that we already had. Because I feel like that's disrespectful for it. And it's not funny unless there's a 2 at the end of it. And we can't yell, "Jax 2! Get down!" As much as that cat we yelled at. So I had to give him a name. And I thought it was funny because he had a goatee. And I was like, he reminds me of that cat Muta from the anime The Cat Returns. Just a giant, fat, white cat with a black goatee. And I was like, "Muta!" And he turned around and looked at me like, "What?" So we named him Muta. And the thing is, that person got him declawed, something I would never do to a cat. So he couldn't catch anything. So when the mouse actually came into the house, he was like, I got it, and it would slip right through his little hands because he didn't have any claws. So it was just whoop right through his knuckles, and he was trying his damnedest to get there. Because you just saw him catch the mouse, and then the mouse just spring out between his hands until the other cat came over, Mr. Mumbles, and he just grabbed it and killed it. Like, that's what you do. Like, why are you having such difficulty with this? His children, on the other hand, were a bit slow. So when he brought them in there trying to teach them how to do it, they were like catching the mouse, then smack the mouse to the other cat across the floor because we had a linoleum floor. So they were just smacking the mouse across the linoleum. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all kill it! Stop! And then he just got up and walked over there and killed it. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Dad, that's what you do. Yeah, that's what he did. He just comes like, oh my God, my balls! Your kids are dumb! Help! So he came over and he just like killed it. And then that was the last time I saw a mouse in this house. You know, my mom said one jumped out at her from the cabinet. But I'm like, we have too many cats in here for that to be mice. I don't understand what y'all see because I ain't never see it. Wait, what happened to... Somebody was saying that, like, if I can't find my downloads, how do I expect people to look at it? I'm like, I got so many categories to organize all this crap. It's hard for me to see with my bad vision. Yeah, like before we used to have a channel, it was just downloads. So, I mean, it's somewhere in the download folder. Now it's Second Life downloads, dev kit, archive, downloads. Download. And I'm like, nope, don't see it. Alright, mice. Super Ultra Mega Kimono Dev Kit Blend 1. No. I need the Ultra Bearded Burning Laura Dev Kit. That's the one. Since I copied over the last one. Why am I bringing a new one? Oh, yeah, because I can't fix the arms right now and I'm too emotional to do so. Let's see. I want to write. Alright, let's see. What else was in that folder? I did the fantasy dress. Latex dress? There's nothing in there. Crop top, same. Oh, there's stuff in here. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Those are empty. I'm gonna have to talk to her. This playlist is not very relaxing at all. It's actually kind of annoying. Oh, Sonic Dreamcast era relaxing music. No wonder why this isn't relaxing. I'm like, what? I'm not hearing any banging Sega jams in here. This supposed to be Sega Dreamcast era relaxing music. I'm like, where's the Space Channel 5 lounge? You gotta have the lounge. It's all Sonic. No one Sonic. There's this one I really like. It's Jungle. Apparently that was a genre in PS2 music. Was Jungle. Well, like, I like it. It reminds me of just Ridge Racer stuff. It's called an ocular migraine. Yeah, because I had a circle, like, before you came in, right here around my eyes, it hurt. Like somebody was squeezing my eyeball like that, and it looked like I looked into the sun. So all of this was kind of blurry and painful. I put my glasses on so it doesn't hurt as bad, like it kind of eased. But without my glasses, it hurts. I think it's because I. That's why they said test my blood, but I can't. You said you don't see my meter. Is that it right there? It's something black and square next to that Monster Hunter treasure box. Yeah, that's it. Oh, pfft. Thank you, blindo. I'm supposed to be the one with no vision. I told you where I sit. I'm like, it's over there somewhere. Yeah. Shut up. We both can't be blind in this relationship. Come on, Dave. Hop to it. Somebody got us be in good health. I reserve the right to be the dead one in this relationship. That's my thing. Dying. And I'm damn good at it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we both can't be all sick and dead. Like, one of us got to be healthy, and I refuse for it to be me. Yeah, you should have thought about that before I claimed it. That's my thing. I am in love with this lamp. I was like, yo, I want to work on this, but I got to stop at night because I can't see. The light we have in this room doesn't quite reach over here. I need a lamp. So somebody bought me a lamp. Just like, here's a lamp. I was like, thank you. Y'all care about me so much. It's like, yes, now get back to work. I can't use the blood meter thing because I'm afraid of the stickiness of it like that. You hear it? Like, that's what stabs you. The cats think it's food. No, it's not food. Because every time I check my blood, I usually make popcorn afterwards. So they hear this, and they think, uh-oh, it's popcorn time. Hang on. I can't use this blood meter without hearing a Sailor Moon transformation theme. Because, I don't know, I just trained my brain to be like an... like that. And even if I try to think about the melody, if I don't actually hear it, I can't push the button. I'm like, I can't push it. I said that to the doctor when I was there, and she's like, that's just dumb. Just push the button. I was She's like, that's just dumb. Just push the button. I'm like, I can't. She's like, well, how does hearing the music help you push the button? I was like, it's rhythm based to me. I'm really good at rhythm games, and I'm good at acting on cues. So if I hear the cue, then I have to push the button. She's like, well, I'm like, it's not the same. There's got to be music built up to the. It's. Let me see. I'm like, it helps. That's why I'm able to down on those pills and that potassium if I hear the theme song, because it's like, oh, that's the cue. Do it. Like, my body acts on the cue, not just that. And she's like, yeah, that's dumb. Just push the button. Yeah, stop being dumb. She was the one that kept pushing that button to make my... And I was like, it's really making me dizzy, my eyes. And she's like, look at your eyes. I'm like, stop pushing that button. I'm like, my eyes are not doing anything. They're just my eyes. But stop pushing that button. All right, here we go. This is the cue. Let's see if it can play high definition. Oh shit, I missed. Alright, there it goes. If I don't hear that, I can't do it. That's just me. Yes, it's dumb. I'm dumb. I accept it. That's just how I am. Alright, what is my blood at? Are you kidding? It's 170. That's not terrible at all, because that was making me wonder, how low was my blood before I drank that Pepsi that got me up to normal things? Damn. I'm glad I logged that in there. Okay. All right. Back to work, I guess. So my sugar is at normal people levels, but low for me because it used to be like in the 500s. So being down in the ones, I guess I could say my sugar is low. Pass me that Pepsi. All right. I guess I gotta wait for her to send me that link because those don't work. And in the meanwhile, I can send her the ones that we did do. Sorry. Sorry, stop crying. All right. Well, yeah. That's the good thing about the good thing that I can always say is that regardless of the body that you're working on, even if it's small, uh, start with the Maitreya and branch your way out because a good like 80 some odd percent, if it fits the Maitreya, it's gonna fit all the other bodies because most of the people use DAS and whatever. Weight wise, Maitreya stuff fits everything. Unless it don't, but most of the time it do. So if you got something that you can just be like, oh, it's made for the Maitreya, you could easily tailor it to this body, and a good chance of the time it fit. Because I used to take clothes that were made for the Maitreya and put it on my blatant cat, and it was already rigged. So if it can do some dramatic stuff just for that little cat, then it can totally fit normal human people. So give me a second, y'all. I need to black out my client and send her the stuff. Plus, I don't know what I had wrote on there, and I don't want to say y'all to see our embarrassing conversations. So one moment. All right, screen's black. Let me go send this over. I did that one time on the stream, and I felt bad ever since. Oh, you know the thing is, I don't know which one is the right one. Hmm? I don't know what dev kit is the right dev kit to send her. What blend is the right blend? Well, damn it. See, this is why you name things properly. Tama eats hair. Tama eats your hair and Bayonetta licks hair. She was licking my head while I was asleep. And that's why this part of my head is so low. I was like, why am I only bald and this one part of my head and everything else is grown? Because they're like, oh, it could be because of the where you're laying. Y'all know y'all can hear. It's just, I'm just saying. She's like, I was like, I talked to my doctor and she's like, well, could it be because of your wigs? And I'm like, no, I wear a wig cap underneath those. So it protects my hair. And she's like, well, it could be your pillow. I've heard that with some people, he's like, with some people, when they lay on a pillow that isn't like satin or something, they lose hair on the side. I'm like, but this hair on the side of my head is the longest point in my head. She's like, well, are you sleeping on top of your head? You know, like a vampire? Because that'll do it too. And I'm like, no. No, I don't know why. So she's like, well, we can do some tests and check out your scalp and go to this kind of specialist and they can look at your hair. So I'm like, all right, making all these appointments to a dermatologist because they said that it could be skin related. All right, dermatologist, got it. You'll be done like 2 months from now, and that's when you can get the appointment. Take it. I come home, I'm laying here, like after a nice hot day outside, toss off my afro, laying in bed in front of the air sleeping, and I hear, and I feel at the top of my head, right where I'm bald at. Bayonetta just got her paw, one paw right here, one paw right here, holding my head down, and she just licking my head. So that's why I don't have as much hair here. Because it's growing back. It's just growing very slowly where she licked my head. Or has been licking my head. Because I put that coconut oil in my hair to help it grow. So she was licking it for the oil. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I'm like, how didn't you feel it? I'm like, who can feel something licking your head? I was out. Oh, that's the corset. She just happened to be making noise this time. I'm like, besides, I sleep next to a high powered fan. So I definitely don't hear anything. These ears are only trained to hear when people call my name or when the smoke alarm goes off. Smoke alarm, name, doorbell. Everything else I'm dead to the world about. So that's why I don't put coconut in there. And they're like, oh, well, just sleep with a bonnet on. I'm like, I ain't sleeping with no... I got enough hair to do scene with a headband. Let me see, put this back on. Like if I put a headband on the front part of my head, like across where the rainbow bridge of like around my ears, I can totally do it. Cops. It's about cops. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about just keeping my hair short. I don't want to have the maintenance of having long hair. I don't like that. Like I grew up with long hair. I'm digging the short. And I like having just wigs. That's so convenient. You can style it, profile it, throw it off when you come in the house. When your hair is long, you stuck with it. Like when I was a kid or so, pretty much before high school, when I got hair freedom, my hair used to be down to my back. It all fell out. I told you, because I had the genius idea of cutting my braids. Yeah, I was like, because my hair used to go all the way down to my back. So I would get braids with hair, like weaving hair into it, because I like the color. But when you take out the braids, your hair shrinks to this tiny little nub. Oh, the cops. Cop knocking on the door, I hardly ever hear. Until they ring the doorbell. That's when I would jump up. Cops can bang on my door all day. And they have. Until they ring the doorbell, that's when I hear it. But yeah, so when you take out your braids, this shrinkage happens. Where your real hair is like curled up into this little tiny little spiral on your head, regardless of it being down your back when it went in. So in all of my infinite wisdom, I'm like, well, if the curl is going to be all the way up here, then why am I cutting all the way down here doing all this work trying to undo the braid to get it back to that curl? Why don't I just cut where I know the curl is going to be? So I undid one braid and I had the little tiny curl up top and I stretched it out and I'm like, okay, so this is where it's going to be. This is where I got to cut. And I cut off all of my braids at where the curl was going to be. Not knowing that, yeah, your hair is still technically down there somehow, some way. And so my hair went from being down to like the middle of my back just kissing the middle of my neck. And it's been like that ever since, because after that, I'm like, why even? I don't even feel like dealing with all of that hair again. Because my mom was the kind that would give me protective styles, which means my hair was either in cornrows or in box braids. So I hated that. Like it's not that I hated it, it's just the only hairstyle I was allowed to have. So I'm like, now that it's this short, it don't matter if I protect it because it's already short. It's like before she was like, if you don't put your hair in braids, your hair is gonna fall out. I'm like, well, what hair? Damn, I haven't had braids like that forever. But now I found out they make braided wigs like that. So if I ever want the style again, I just gotta equip it right on. Alright, so I don't have anything to really rig because I gave her those files. I don't know what to do now. Yeah, she was watching, so she knows about the arm part. Said that was okay. Did anybody else ask me to rig anything for them? She says she got the Isla, so I don't need to do that. Hey, Uber Geek. Uber Geek asked me to do something. And I was like, oh, yes. Go to bed. I need to because I gotta get up early to take the kitten to the vet. And I don't want to think about that right now. And I gotta do laundry. Yeah, we don't got no clothes to go there. You wouldn't happen to see any of my pants, have you? Yeah, I have, haven't I? Really? Alright, then I guess you're right. I probably should crash then. I really should. Like, what game is that when the character steps into their clothes? It's Metroid? That's me. I pull a Samus as soon as I get into the house. It's like, clothes! Get off of me! Boom! I have no idea where my clothes are. Well, that is it. That poor person. So they exploded somewhere. I have no idea where it's at. But y'all are totally right. I feel like, you know that manic awake? Where you're so awake you can feel that you're awake. It's like being reverse sleepy. I feel awake, but my soul is tired. I feel weird though. Alright, I'm not running out on you, Uber Geek. I promise that I will get your stuff done as soon as all this stuff is over with. I was just trying to... Oh, the baby. Go check on the baby. But I'm sure he's fine. Alright, then I'll skadoot. Yeah. Well, thank you to everybody that helped me in the situation. And everybody that could donate. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. And I'm just hoping that I just have enough money to make it. I pray that credit will hold for majority of it. Like, I hope that would be the case. I'm so scared. I need something else to think about. What can I think about? I don't know what to think about. Oh yeah, Sekiro. I got Sekiro models. I was supposed to tailor Sekiro clothes to my blanket. I thought that would be funny. Sekiro. I keep thinking about Ghost of Tsushima. I got that too. What, Ghost of Tsushima? I doubt it after everybody was protesting it. They've been part one was it because they said that even if you buy it on Steam, you need to have a PS5 Plus account in order to play online with it. And everybody was pissed off because they're like, if we wanted to have a PS5 stuff, then we would buy a PS5 or buy the PS5 version. If you got Steam, you shouldn't be tied to PlayStation's network and stuff. So they boycotted that. Why are they boycotting too? Because it's a girl? Oh God, one of that. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like, I can't wait for them to boycott Snow White. I ain't watching that dumpster fire. Oh God, where am I? Pizza? I'm like, why do I have heartburn? Where did that come from? Oh, I'm old. Damn. I'm like those Tum commercials now. You know when they have showed that and it was like, ooh, pizza. Oh. You know, like that. I was like, who gets sick off of eating pizza? Me now. I am a part of the old. I'm losing my hair. I'm getting heartburn off of pizza. What's next? Bunions? Oh God. What even are bunions? I know it's something to do with your feet. But what are they? I don't want to Google that. It's gonna be something awful. I know what corns are because my cousin used to get those. She's like, she didn't like. All right, my family, the women have rather large feet, so they all have big feet, and she's no exception to that. So she's supposed to be like me, wearing a size 9 or a size 10, but she refused to be in that. So she says, I am a lady, I should wear lady sizes. So she would cram her feet from a size 10 shoe into a size 7 shoe or a size 6 shoe. I ain't Googling it. It's a growth underneath the side of your foot. It's nasty.
Bony bump that forms of a joint at the base of a big toe. When the bones in the front of the foot move out of place, bunions can cause the big toe to lean in toward the toes and make it difficult to wear shoes.
Oh, so that's why they keep selling those like crank things to correct your bunions. It's like a vice sort of thing, and you just click it over, keep clicking it day by day. It's supposed to slowly pull your bunion into place, I guess. So that's ew. All right, people left already. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just got nothing to talk about, nothing to do. I'm just talking about tools. But yeah, my cousin used to take her big feet and cram them into tiny lady shoes, and she had corns out the wazoo. Yeah.
This way, make it bunions head.
Yeesh. I wish I had something cool to do. I almost lost my computer, one of the things, but I just got that back. I don't really know what to do. Something happened. I found my dogs. My dogs. I'm like, the dogs. My ball. Hear that? Sorry, people who know Utana, the ball. That's really old people stuff, Utana. There's something on here that said something cool. I found it, and it was awesome. It says Dog Project. There we go. So a while back, I was working on a project to bring more Nintendogs into the game, but I lost all of my dogs. I couldn't find them. So apparently this afternoon when I was doing the file recovery on my hard drive, can you check on the cat? So I just smelled something that just reminded me of when he was sick. So I'm like, oh, the cat. I'm sorry. Jeez. So I don't know what these are about. Look at that doggy! So I have all of these dogs that I worked on. I don't know why I called these raw. What was wrong with them? Like, these should still be done. Like, let me see. What's this say? Yay! That's my baby. Nurse. Okay, I can see why these are all raw files. Get out, really. I'm glad. Why did I not complete this? I thought I did, but it's the completed file is missing. And I don't have any more. No more desktop craps from that era. Maybe in the black book. Backup, desktop craps. I got one for the month before and 3 months after. That's 22. I need 23. So it's not here. Maybe elements? Ah, okay. Wait. 123, 324. No. Well, am I sure that it was 2023? 23. Yeah. Mm. Dang, no, I don't. It wouldn't be here. 24 is when I got this hard drive. It could be on another drive that it's not plugged in at the moment. I'm still missing the Seagate, so it could be over there. But I have no idea where the Seagate drive is at. Wait, oh, there it is, but that's not it. Hmm. That's cute. I want it. Kitten was on voice, and the dude cried and his emo quitting all because he called her friend a hoe. And she was like, "Excuse me," then went full Aussie on him. I never heard so many cuss words. I don't mess with Australian or New Zealand ladies at all. As soon as they come on in, they say hello or some sort of voice like accent in that range. I'm like, "Hello, ma'am. It's nice to meet you, ma'am. What can I do for you?" When she said she was from Australia, I was like, "Oh shit. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am." You saw that lady where she said, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna hit you. I promise." What is that lady's name? I don't know her name. I just keep seeing her and everybody keep calling her mommy. Yeah, I won't hit you, I promise. Uh, she's from WWE. And she's a lady. She's all wearing all black and she's got black lipstick. Is that the man? Oh, that's the Miz. The man. Who's the man? No, that's not the Becky Lynch. Is that her? It don't look like her, but she could have changed her look. Yeah, that's the lady up there. Rhea Ripley. That's her name. I don't know her for anything but that. Every time I saw her, everybody kept calling her, "Oh, Dark Mommy is in the house." You know, I don't know what her name is, so that's all I know her as, and I don't want to look up Dark Mommy, WWE Dark Mommy. She is Mommy. That's just somebody kept saying it. I know who she is. She is Mommy. And everybody know who I was talking about. She's a firecracker. I was like, when I saw her do that, like, "I'm not gonna hurt you." What I said? I lied. It is. It's under 10 seconds, so I should be able to do it without getting a check. Why is it not playing? High definition, please. Why won't it play? It's like the computer knows. Like, no, you can't.
I'm not gonna hit you, okay? So you can take it easy.
Uh-huh.
I take it back. Vicious headbutt.
I was like, uh-huh. You don't mess with those ladies. That's what Kitten reminds me of. So when I found out she was from that area, I was like, "Oh, no, ma'am. Hello. Welcome. Ma'am." Those are some tough chicks. Oh, my gosh. Alright, let me skedoot because I have to not only wash clothes, but I have to find clothes. They could be anywhere in this castle. And the treasure box at the bottom near the boss. Because that's where I exploded them off at. And I know I got a pair of pants somewhere. Like, I got the jeans, but the cats got to that, so I gotta wash those anyway. But I had a pair of new black pants. And I went somewhere and I was like, yay, I'm so glad I had these new pair of pants. Now get off. I don't know where I was when I took that off. You wouldn't happen to see those pants, have you? They were hanging up on the door, but they not no more. That's why I took them off the door and I wear it like I was wearing those black pants when we got the tub. All right, hold up. I had black pants when I went to get the tub. I remember bringing the tub in the house, and my pants falling off at the door. And I was like, "Whoa! Thank goodness I wasn't lifting this while I was outside. There would have been butt everywhere." All right, so I guess it's still by the door there. Those pants are not for those pants are for looking. They not for like putting something in your pocket. They gonna fall off. So it's either I lost weight where my old size don't work, or they made them that baggy so that you buy a belt. That's how Shein gets you. All of these pants require belts. All right, y'all. That's it. I keep dreading because I'm so when I'm talking with everybody, I feel happy and I'm not thinking about anything. My brain isn't going. It's like having friends over, and I love it so much. Like I'm kind of sitting there, like y'all are y'all hungry? We can go to Wawa, hang out in the parking lot like delinquents. mm. Or something. I wouldn't even know what to do if I did have company over. I wouldn't. The only thing I can cook is popcorn. Like I feel like I can't really cook. I feel like I can cook, but at the same time, I'm like my food kind of sucks, don't it? My poor husband. You say that because you ain't got nothing else to eat. Beck was talking to me about that because when I was talking about using the pork, the ground pork, and the pasta, she's like, "Are you putting sage in the pork?" I'm like, "Sage? That's advanced seasoning. I don't have that." I look over and I'm like, "I got some Aldi brand salt and Aldi brand salt, some ShopRite pepper." And some garlic salt that's a rock inside there. You gotta bang it on the counter a little bit. I don't have sage. But I didn't tell her, like, oh no, I'm out. And she's like, oh yes, I understand. Sage is the first thing to go in this kitchen. Mm-hmm. Huh? Uh-huh. All I could think about was that sagey sausage. That we couldn't pronounce. That we looked like saggy sausage. But I look at that because they're like she always like she asks me if I know how to cook stuff. I'm like, I know how to cook. I says, I don't know. When you tell me things, I'm like, Alright, y'all, let me skadoot, or I'm gonna keep on talking. And another thing, get out of here. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow after we get back from the appointment. And I pray everything will be okay. Thank you again, everybody, for those who donated. And if you didn't donate and you just gave me well wishes, that's just as good as money. Because all the good forces in the world, everybody rooting for this boy to get better. That makes me happy. And that's the only thing I could think of is how he was able to beat that back, come back so many times. Little boy's like Little Mac. He got knocked down and he came right back. Alrighty. Alright. Let me get. See y'all.